Welcome back to another edition of the Sports Den. I'm Daniel, as always coming to you from an undisclosed location, where today I'm talking about California Governor Gavin Newsom and the NCAA. California Governor Gavin Newsom just signed a landmark bill called the Fair Pay to Play Act, which will allow student athletes to hire agents, make money off endorsement deals, and to profit off their name, image, and likeness. Now, under this bill, which doesn't take effect until 2023, student athletes would not be paid by the NCAA or the universities they attend. That money will come from an outside enterprise that makes money off of them for their image and likeness or hires them to push a product. Gavin Newsom made this legislation possible because he's advocating for student athletes. He was once a college baseball player, so he understands the hardships that a lot of student athletes face when they're out there going to school, performing for the university, but not being compensated for their labor, while the university just sits back and makes millions of dollars off of them, as well as the NCAA. The NCAA, like universities, always like to push this narrative that it's all about amateurism and protecting the sanctity of college sports, and that these college athletes should have the privilege, should be honored to even attend school and get a free education. But at the end of the day, it's a business more so than it's about education. Because if these college athletes are out here sacrificing everything, leaving home to come to your university and hope you win, they should be compensated as such. I mean, let's be honest. Most of these college athletes who come to these universities come from impoverished backgrounds and don't have much to give. They can barely see their families. They're traveling on the road several months out of the year. They have to juggle going to class, and yet they don't make anything, while the NCAA makes millions of dollars off of them through jersey sales, licensing, and television contracts. Most student athletes don't even have enough money to get a decent meal or a decent room and board, but the NCAA just carries on like this is okay. So I applaud Gavin Newsom for passing this legislation to help these student athletes out, because somebody has to advocate for them. Now, one part of this legislation that really caught my attention was the name, image, and likeness, and NCAA and college athletes being able to profit off of this. Years ago, back in 1995, there was a basketball player named Ed O'Bannon who played for UCLA. Ed O'Bannon was a forward for UCLA and was on UCLA's last title team in college basketball. Why do I bring up Ed O'Bannon? It's simple. Ed O'Bannon filed a class action lawsuit against the NCAA because Ed O'Bannon's image and likeness was used in EA Sports college basketball game. Ed O'Bannon, in this class action lawsuit, this antitrust lawsuit, alleged that the NCAA violated antitrust laws, not only against him, but other college athletes by using their name, image, and likeness. Now, while the NCAA made money off of these players' image and likenesses, Ed O'Bannon and others who had their images used in these games didn't make a profit at all. Long story short, Ed O'Bannon won the class action lawsuit because the judge ruled in that case that the NCAA did violate antitrust laws, and the NCAA essentially got out of the video game business. So you don't see any more college basketball games with players' images and likenesses in it because they weren't being compensated for it. Now, with Gavin Newsom's new law taking effect in 2023, my question to you out there is, will other states follow suit and also start passing legislation similar to Gavin Newsom's that will allow college athletes to be paid? I want to hear from you out there. Will this be a trend in college sports? Will other states follow Gavin Newsom's lead and start paying college athletes? Leave your comments below. Let me know what you think. We'll do it next time, and I'm out.